Right, so standing here with Boyd Allen ahead of a replacement opponent fight, but a fight nonetheless. You've been in training. How's everything gone?
Yeah, all okay so far. Camp's been good, prep's been good, and obviously the change of opponents. I don't know too much about him, but a fight's a fight regardless, and I prep accordingly for every fight.
So, he's been in the rings with the likes of Rourke-Knapp as well, and Rourke-Knapp stopped Thembani in the second round. Would you try to get a clip of that fight and have a look?
Yeah, obviously I work a lot with Rourke as well, and I like to pick his brain a little bit. But we have two different completely fighting styles, and it just depends what happens on the night. I want to just sort of do my thing, fight my style, and then take it from there.
Disappointed to be missing out on the opportunity to fight Jami Webb, because that was the original fight?
I don't think I'm too disappointed. I'm fighting, and that's kind of what I do this for. I do it to compete and to fight, regardless of who I fight. And guys must just get their licenses sorted out. It's part of the game, man. Do what you need to do. Whether you think you're going to compete that year or not, just do the licensing.
If he gets his licensing right and there's an opportunity towards the end of the year, will you take it?
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. It was a fight that I had signed for already, so it's a no-brainer.
Right, and you're boxing out of Colin Nathan's gym. A little bit of a change for you since you've come back. Why did you make a change?
I think just due to the schedule and the sort of freedom I have with my work. You know, I'm running a gym full time, coaching full time, I'm training MMA full time, boxing full time, and this is one of the places where I'm able to sort of put my own schedule together and work accordingly, and it works well for me.
How's the sparring and everything else going out?
No, the sparring's awesome. Really, some good fighters and good boxers. A lot of my former opponents as well, so that's quite cool. I get to work with them, and they keep you honest and they make you push hard.
Yeah, mentioning a former opponent, you spar with Tristan Schutzer. How have you guys been?
No, we're cool. We spar really nicely together. Obviously, the fight put aside and no bad blood. We just work, hard work, and that's it.
The last fight was in MMA, this fight's in boxing. Any plans after this?
I might have an imminent MMA title opportunity in Dubai, so we'll see how that goes. No contracts in place yet, but yeah, if all goes well, probably an MMA fight, and then towards the end of the year, probably December, a boxing fight if everything goes well.
How's your coach Richard Kwan able to balance between the two? I mean, obviously he's got to keep changing up his training regimes.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of a headache sometimes, but I love competing in both sports. I'd like to be the first athlete to hold titles in both sports. And you know, I mean, he's a genius when it comes to the combat game, so it's not very difficult for him to chop and change, and he just tweaks things. So yeah, it's nothing new for us.
Right, and we're trying to get a push for Martin van Staden to enter the boxing ring. Are you in full support of that?
Definitely. I think anyone that's willing to stand and trade with Martin, not a very smart person. So I think putting him in a boxing ring and watching him perform will be an eye-opener for the boxing world.
Do you know if that's something he wants to do?
It's definitely something he wants to do. We've spoken about it before, and I think it's just something that excites him. It's a new sport altogether. He didn't come from an amateur boxing background like I did, and it's something or an area where he wants to test himself.
Yeah, you got put into the ring. I mean, you got a very fast start. Would it be the same thing with him, you reckon? I
do think he'll have a fast start if he gets in. Maybe his first few fights will be sort of tester fights and just see where he's at. But with his experience in MMA, I think they'll build him up pretty quickly.
All right, and let's go back to Uppercut Promotions. It's the second promoter that you'll be fighting for in boxing. Excited for the opportunity to work with Cyril Long.
Definitely. He's a really good guy. He takes good care of his fighters, and he just wants the sport to grow, and I think that's why he's put this promotion together, and I'm happy to help someone like that.
Have you had a look at the rest of the bill?
Yeah, I've had a look at the rest of the bill. Quite a few people or fighters from Hotbox competing, which is quite nice. It's always good to have your team there, and I think there's going to be some good fights on the night.
For yourself personally, what are you predicting here?
For myself, I just want to put on a show, and I want a good welcome back to the boxing world.
No particular result you're looking for?
I never really choose a prediction. Obviously, it's good to finish the fight, and that's the goal. I try and finish the fight, but I don't mind where the fight goes as long as I win at the end of the night.
What's your opinion on? I don't know if there will be fans by the time you fight, but would you like there to be a crowd?
Yeah, I think it would be cool if there's a crowd. It's always nice having your support there, and it's been a long time coming. I mean, COVID's put all of this on such a back foot that it'll be such an awesome feeling just to fight with a nice bit of support and hear the scream and the roar from the crowd.
What's your message for people that'll be watching you on Fight Night?
It's awesome to be back. I'm grateful for the support, and I always look to put on a show for everybody.
And do you have any special thank yous, shout outs for anybody?
Special thank yous to everybody, my coaches, my friends, my family, my sponsors, and everyone at the gym, FightFit, Performance, Apex, Hotbox, and SA Boxing Talk. Thanks so much for doing this, and thank you for growing the sport.
Legend, thank you very much.
Cool.